rise and shine in sunny Singapore. We're just going to start our trip, we're going to start our short day trip here to Desaru, starting with meeting a buddy of mine who's riding the MV Agusta Brutale. Is he here? Oh, he's here. There we go. Good morning. Where is he though? Where's the rider? Oh, there we go. Hey. We just left Woodlands Senopac, and now we're making the turn at Avenue 2 or Woodlands. It's quite sandy. Also, this is the first time I'm trying out the ND filter on the GoPro, so I'm really hoping it comes out okay. I'm using the ND8 for this because it's still quite early morning. The sun's not too harsh, but traffic is pretty harsh. There we go, look at that. Yeah. Oh no! What is this? Nightmare. I've never queued this long on my Panigale before. Son of a bitch. No! What's happening? Finally made it through the checkpoint. It moved pretty quickly, to be honest, like probably less than 20 minutes. But I've never had to queue because I've always gone in really early in the morning. So I've never had to queue with my Panigale. And the bike wasn't hot because, you know, we just started it, so it was at like 90 degrees, but I hardly felt anything in between my tires. But I was wearing, like, you know, I'm wearing a mesh jacket and gloves and full face helmet, so it builds, and I was dripping. Not comfortable at all. Not a great start. But yeah, we're finally in, and hopefully on the Malaysia side it's nice and smooth. Alright, off to B point, and we're in. Oh my god, I forgot. I swear, like when I first, it's very intimidating if you've never gone through the Woodlands checkpoint before in your life, because it's you know, there's no one telling you where to go in, and you know, you're bound to make a mistake. And you know, when I first got my license, well, that was like over 10 years ago, you know, even now sometimes if I don't go in such a long, in a very long time, I do get a bit intimidated once in a while. Let's trump Petronas. Let's go. Alright, so this is the first time I'm actually syncing both cameras together. Yeah. And I'm not sure, hopefully, I don't know how bad it is if it's too close, but I'm just trying to try it out. And that's Elfie. We're leaving Johor Bahru now and on the way to Desaru, and he's leading the way because the SP mount that I'm using for my phone, I'm also using right now as a phone mount. So what you're seeing there, I'm really hoping like the video syncs too. Oh my god, he's having a blast, isn't he? Alright, let's do this. Nice, very nice. Oh, let's go. So at the point of this video, I've actually just released my Bali riding video yesterday, part 1 of probably a 3-part or 4-part series. It depends if I can cut it down shorter to 3 parts instead of 4 parts. And you know, I try to make it you know, cut you know, pieces, or cut, what am I saying? I cannot English right now, but I'm trying to cut sort of more interesting parts of the video. Yeah, alright. So we look like we got a couple of purples over here. Oh, look, the number is like 571, 573, 574. What happened to 572? It's missing. You left your brother behind. So let's see what Elfie does. Is he gonna be a brave heart and push it in front of them, or is he gonna just lay back and take a chill pill? Okay, looks like he's just taking it easy. I would do the same. I would do the same. No trouble overseas, guys. No trouble overseas. There we go. We're getting on the highway and we're off to Desaru. Now he's enjoying himself. Whee! Finally on the highway, on the way to Desaru. So I think I wanna just push it a little bit, if that's alright. Just push it a little bit. Let's go. Is he gonna fly by? Is he gonna fly by? Let's do this. So you don't get much corners like this in Singapore. You have a few, but they're usually a lot tighter. Maybe there's one or two that's similar to this, but not many. Not many. But here we go. This is the beautiful bridge in Desaru. Woo! There we go. Now is me. The bridge is so empty. Elfie's having fun. Oh, spectacular. Look at this architecture. It's so, like, you know, neat and organized and just symmetrical. I don't know, it's just like, it's like, how did humans do this? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not smart enough to build a bridge. That's why I'm not an architect. I just ride motorbikes and try not to kill myself. But very nice. Very, very nice. My tire feels a little bit weird. It feels, I don't know if it was because of the road earlier, or it's just like me being a little bit PTSD from the last time when I went up to KL. It felt a little bit floaty, but I didn't over pump my tires though. So I think I might need to stop and just deflate it a little bit, because obviously it's a hot day. It's a hot day, and it just feels a bit weird. Elfie is so far ahead though. Like, I want him to stop and slow down. Just taking it easy. Hopefully it doesn't heat up too much. Let's see if he slows down for me. So I decided to just stop by the side of the road because a little bit of PTSD came in. The bike felt a bit floaty, so I decided to stop, and I was right. So I think that's the one thing about riding motorbikes when you go touring. You got to bring down and deflate your tires a little bit because it does heat up. And Elfie is also doing a double check just in case. Center, is it? Sorry? Very hot day. I hope the ND filter is working well. But yes, the PTSD feeling, or what Elfie would say, experience, was right. The tires were overheating and were increasing in the PSI. So at the back it was at, so it's supposed to be around probably 32 when you're touring, and then it went up till 37, and then in the front It was supposed to be 32 and it went up to 33, not too bad. But to be honest, I felt it slightly more on the front than I did on the back. But Elfie was saying that, you know, it's a bit of the wind, a little bit of the road, a little bit of everything really. Feeling a little bit famished at the moment. Didn't really have brekkie. I woke up and then I did most of my packing the night before, but I forgot to put my protection gear inside my riding pants. So this morning I had to sacrifice my cereal time for my breakfast, my cereal time, to put stuff into my pants. My protection on the knees and like the hips area. I use like this pants I got in Singapore from BHH actually, and they're called Resurgence, and they do sizes, you know, up to like my size, which is like between 36 to 38. They even do 40. I think they even do 42 if I'm not sure. So big boys, you know, thick boys don't lie. Go check them out. And I think as of today, I did give them a call recently just to check. Oh my god, that was a big hump. Just to check if they have certain products, and they're actually going to change location. So apparently it's going to be opposite the Air Force Museum in Paya Lebar. So yeah, I can't wait to check the new shop out. The lady there that, you know, owns the shop or has a partnership with the shop, I'm not very sure, but she's one of the nicest ladies I've met in the motorbike industry, to be honest. She's so sweet. I wish I can remember her name now, but maybe I'll find out and then I'll put it into the video. But this is quite a nice area in Desaru. I think we're entering, you know, I actually, to be honest, I don't know. But yes, welcome to Desaru. There was another sign previously which was a lot nicer, to be honest, but I missed that. But the houses here are so nice. Or I don't know, is it the hotels? What are they? But the roads are also very well kept. It reminds me a bit of Buena Vista area. If you guys go to like, oh, the West End, that's why. It's a fancy hotel. But here we are. Oh la la. Oh, it's Hard Rock. It's Hard Rock. Guys, I'm sure, right, most of you, or at least most of Singaporean motorbike riders, there's more people that's come to this Hard Rock than they have in the Singapore Hard Rock. Put in the comments below if you've been here and you're a rider. I mean, you don't have to be a rider of Singapore, but like that you've been here more than you have in the Singapore Hard Rock. But I've been to Singapore Hard Rock more at this point in time because this is my first time here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, ask if we can park here, hopefully. Oh, there's a Royal Enfield. Hello, familiar face. We'll check, but yeah, we'll check it out a bit better. Quick pit stop here in Hard Rock Cafe. Thank you so much, and ready to go. Thank you. Just a quick pit stop here because I have the GoPro on here, so I can't lead the way with the GPS, so he has the GPS. And guess what I found here, guys? Just look at the floor. Okay, little sleeper, little baby sleeper. Someone left it there. Oh no.
90.
Oh, okay.
All the way straight, then turn.
When you say 90, what? The sign will actually say 90.
Yeah, you go straight.
Okay, easy.
All the way straight.
Nice ride then. Alright, there we go. Oh wow. The road here is super scenic. It's very, very scenic. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot nicer than the North-South highway, because the North-South highway is just like avoiding traffic and it's a straight road. But this one has a lot more curves, and even though it's not as wide as the North-South highway, there's definitely less traffic, less dense. And again, like all these palm trees all over the place. So many seafood places here. It's quite empty. Oh, look at that. The ocean. The beautiful ocean. I think that should be it, right? Yeah. It could be this one, it could be that one. I'm not sure. Okay. Take picture. No lah, it's okay. We'll be too lazy. It's a pretty cool spot though. I think this is more seafood. Let's find our Yacht & Co. The lagoon. There we go, Yacht & Co. Perfect. Park in the shade? No shade. I don't think so. No shade available. Let's park here. Let's just park here. Alright, so we're heading off after our alright lunch at Yacht & Co. The ambience is really great. Aircon was fantastic. Service was aight. And but food was really average. It's really an Instagram spot. Everything is aesthetically beautiful. Like, would I come here again? I would for friends, like if they want to check this place out. But I would probably order something else and try something else. But yeah, I'm leading the way now because I got the GPS on. Alfie had some issues with his GPS, so I'm gonna lead the way. So no camera view from the front this time, but we'll be heading pretty much the same way back through the Hard Rock Desaru again, because there's no shortcut. You have to go over the bridge to get to the other side. Yeah, there's no shortcut. But this place is still generally a very beautiful little retreat, I would say, away from Singapore. And the sea is really beautiful too, very blue, quite clear from what we saw when we walked up to the jetty. Oh, that one? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Your bike can push or not? No, the petrol station is in front. Yeah. Oops. Just got to Petronas. It's quite a nice one here. Very quiet area. This place is called Bukit Pelani. It's quite quiet. There was a few really nice real estate in front. Let me show you guys. How do we get out? So do we get out this way? We got out this way. Nice. Wanted to check out the areas. Yeah, there you go. Really nice spot. Cool architecture and stuff. Like simple stuff like this. Pretty cool. And here we go. There you go. There you go. Look at that. So nice. So, yeah, if you guys are interested to look at real estate in Malaysia, to consider this. I'm not any specialist, but it looks like they're building this area quite a bit. Yeah, there's quite a bit of traffic lights too on this road, and then after a while, after like probably 6 or 7, then it sort of like clears up and you get really nice roads. There's the one we were on the way after Hard Rock. But I do see, you see what I mean? It's a red light, but they just go ahead. So I don't know what to do. I'll just stay and then wait for it to turn green. Even though it's like really hot outdoors, if you keep moving at a certain speed, I think you're pretty comfortable. But I'm just really enjoying this day trip, this day ride. Desaru and back, just tuning into some music, looking at this amazing scenic view. I can't get enough of. What a beautiful day. So all of you guys watching this video is enjoying it as much as I am. Here we are, making our way back. We're lucky enough to, I mean, I think from my knowledge, is the only way in and out is this bridge, like the fastest way at least. Just appreciate this monumental beauty. I've been so lucky to go across on a motorbike on multiple bridges in the world, and I did one in Cebu, Philippines. That one's one of the longest bridge in Southeast Asia, I believe. That's probably the longest. I did it on PMAX or NMAX, I can't remember now. And we had the Penang bridge, both of them, and now the Desaru bridge. So I think I gotta do the San Francisco bridge next time. What are the other bridges that you guys have gone on or ride on or been on? Doesn't matter if it's motorbike, car, or bicycle. Just let me know what are the different bridges you've experienced. Weather doesn't look so good, does it? We're going in the rain right now. Boom. And here we are. Fun days. Fucking beautiful weather earlier, and then now it's just fucking soaked. Thank God for waterproof everything. But the GoPro is not waterproof because I have the mic on again. So the rain eventually stopped, but we're all soaking wet now. And it was probably the most unpleasant part of the ride today. Not just because it rained, but that area had like a really bad road conditions, and there was a lot of big trucks. And one thing I don't know, I don't think it's a great part about riding motorbikes is that you get to smell everything too, especially when you're around like a lot of factory areas. You get to smell all sort of like wood, I don't know, like burnt wood. You smell like cookies is not too bad, and then Marmite sometimes, but that's more in like Australia. But like in Malaysia, like just now, there was like weird smells. And it's just when you're around the factory area, even in Singapore, when you go around the factory areas, you smell, oh no, it's starting to rain again. Oh my god. Okay, stop. What the fuck? Is this Melbourne, guys? This changing weather is like 3-4 times a day. What's happening? But I have to say that the road to Desaru has a lot more potholes. They're not dangerous potholes, but they're just there, and it's slight bumps like that. They're not dangerous, but it is a lot more compared to going up the north-south highway. That's the one difference. I feel it's not like as well maintained. There are certain parts that are pretty well maintained, and then there are like these areas which is like, you know, like 70%. Oh my god, this guy, F1 racer right there. We just passed by Aeon Mall, so we're not too far away from the checkpoint. This is probably one of the nicest bridge in JB. I always thought like you could do like a shoot. There's an area over there where it's pretty cool for a photo shoot. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it clearly on the way this way. But I don't know if you can see it clearly on the way the other way. On this way, yeah, I don't think you can. No. And here we are, arrived Singapore, safe and sound. But it looks like the rain is following me. And we just gotta make our way home soon. But it was a good day trip. Elfie's made his way already. I saw him pass me at the checkpoint. I did the error of going into the wrong lane because there wasn't any green. Like when you enter the Malaysia side and the Singapore side, there will be like green arrows and red arrows that tells you which booth is open, but they're never accurate. So I went in the wrong one, and then I had to go backwards and then, you know, find another one. So that's the reason why I sort of like, Alfie beat me to the race. Not much of a race, but like, you know, he got through first. But that's alright. Usually that's the normal norm, like the normal thing to do, which is we usually say goodbye in Johor Bahru before we make our way through the checkpoint, because there's no point. We don't really meet when we reach in Singapore. We just make our way back home. So yeah, that was a good day. Alfie is a good friend. The Brutale it looks like a fun bike. I would like to ride it one day. And it was a really chill day trip. Really enjoyed it. Alright, thanks everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. It's free of charge. And let me know down in the comments section below if you have any comments, or if there's anything in particular you would like to see. I know I didn't do like much of a food. I didn't video down the food I ate. It was very Instagrammable, I must say, but it didn't taste very good. Yeah. I'd rather just go to like those local warungs and have nasi. What is it called? Nasi. They don't call it nasi padang in Malaysia. They call it something else. But yeah, I would have rather done that. Be more satisfied with the food I'm eating. But alright guys, ciao.